apparently there's people talking about the golden frog, that these chests here, as you can see, they're actually bound to roster. I did not notice this yesterday. I did not even think to buy some and put any in my roster storage or anything like that. But it seems like what people are doing is they're buying these chests out on every character, because each character can go through and buy these, and they're just sending all the chests to their roster storage. And maybe they're funneling it all into one character that they want to push. Maybe they're trying to save for artists. Who knows what they're doing exactly? But the point is funneling. Now, if you have an insane amount of characters, obviously you benefit from this a little more, right? Because, you know, a person who has 6 characters is not going to get as many as somebody with, like, for example, me, like 13, or maybe some people have 18. I had a couple people tell me is apparently they've locked these chests down now. So if I buy one of these, yeah, you can't put it in the roster storage anymore. Even though it says bound to roster, they've locked it down. You can't do it. Now, in my opinion, okay, and I'm sure there's going to be people that disagree with me, and then people that agree with me. Whether this was intended or not, you know, this is going back to the same thing as the Fion scenario, right? Where we got a bunch of Fions sent to each of our characters, and then people with more characters got more Fions out of it, and then they went through, even after you opened the Fions and collected your Fions, they went through and took the Fions back. Even put some people into the negative after they had used those Fions that they were given. In my opinion, this isn't even game breaking. You know, I can pretty much guarantee though, if they went into our pockets and took the Fions back and even put people into the negatives, if there's anybody out there who's got a shit ton of chests sitting here, maybe they're saving for artists, they've got a shit ton of these chests in the roster storage already. I mean, I can already guarantee that they're going to go into your roster storage and remove them. Whether they'll just move them from your roster storage to that character that you took them, that you got them on, who knows? But you can almost guarantee that they're going to, if they did it for the Fions too. I think the majority of the people putting this into the roster storage probably saving for artists. I don't really think it's that big a deal. You know, I really don't. Either way though, regardless of if this being roster bound is good or bad for the game, I think what definitely isn't good for the game, having so many times where an update comes out and then they immediately change something about the update that people, I mean, obviously people were excited when they figured this out. They were like, oh wow, this is roster bound, this is so cool. Wow, 1 year anniversary, like maybe they're being nice. Look, let me put this away for my artist. And then the next day they're like, oh, by the way, that wasn't intended. You know, it's kind of like a morale killer. It really, and again, I'm speaking from a non-bias. I don't have any of these in my, I was not thinking to save these. I'm just kind of looking at it at an outside perspective to the people who maybe were putting it in their roster storage. They were probably incredibly happy. I mean, this would have been huge for them. So I could feel that. I can almost feel the disappointment that those players must be feeling, and it just kind of sucks. And it sucks to be timed on a 1 year anniversary. Anyway, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Let's have a discussion about it, and yeah, I'm kind of curious to see what they're gonna do. Thanks for watching. If you guys are new here, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like on the video. Also, come check me out live on Twitch. The link is in the description below.